Hey y'all. Hope you were having a good Friday on Good Friday. Ha. I'm such a nerd. Alright y'all, I don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to get started pretty quickly. I'm on the way to drop off all those buddies at Falcon Children's Home in the rain. So there's that. It's the best day ever, right? Okay, so since y'all went ahead and started popping on, good morning, say hey, tag your people. I don't know if it's notifying people anymore when people go live. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. So, I wanted to come on this morning and talk to you guys about text parties. The reason why I want to come talk about it is because, guys, I've had over 2,000 PRV just this month from text parties, okay? And what I mean by text parties are, just as simple as that. They are just text parties. And this was posted probably about a year ago, and I tried it and it didn't really work for me the first time, but it was because I wasn't planning effectively and I didn't have like all my scripts ready, and I just wasn't fully prepared when I started it. So basically what a text party is I'm using it a lot for my people that are out of town, because we all know that it's starting to get warm, and sending testers is not very cost effective when they need to send them back. So if you don't have many testers that they can just keep, you're asking for those testers back, and that can just be a big hassle. But also, the reason why I'm trying to focus on this a lot out of town is because all of those people that are out of town are paying shipping every time they order, which begins to add up. If you're a customer that orders once a month, you're throwing $8 to $10 down the drain on shipping, as well as these are all brand new people that are partying with me. So they're brand new orders, they're brand new customers, stuff like that. So I've done it a few different ways, but the biggest thing that I really changed this month was that when I followed up with my people about ordering whatever it is they wanted to order, I literally just said, hey, there's this new really easy way to earn free and half off Scentsy, and it's going to ship to you for free, and then once you gather enough orders, you're going to get free and half off. And it's just so simple. It's not, you don't have to carry a bag around. You're literally just texting your friends. And I know that a lot of us are already texting our friends as it is. And I'm like, what do you say to that? And you end it with a question because you want them to answer that question. So like, you can say, I'll absolutely take your order, but I would love to try and help you not pay that shipping and get some of yours discounted, right? So that's the way that I've really changed my mindset this month for those out of town people. I don't have a ton of out of town people, but I also know that I've never really had, guys, the weather is so bad driving. I've never really had the opportunity or asked my out of town people to party. And that was my fault. And it was because I didn't want to send testers. So anyway, text parties. There's a couple of different ways that you can do it. And I've always started it out with that question. And I'm like, girl, it's going to be so easy. I'm going to send you exactly what you can send your people. Okay? And I literally have these scripts saved in my phone so that I'm not having to come up with anything. I send each and every host the exact same thing to send to their customers. I send them the little graphic that I found, I don't even know who made it, that literally has like the 8 6-pack or 8 boxes on it, and it says name, phone, and email, and they fill that out with the 6-pack of bars. I set it up that way first because when they hear that they only need to have 8 people buy a 6-pack, that seems super attainable for them, right? And then after you tell them that, you're like, but absolutely, they can order anything else that they want. This will just be an easy way for you to meet that minimum very quickly, right? And none of my text parties have just been the minimum. I've literally had 5 different text parties this month, and every single one of them has been over 200. They average about 350 because it's super easy. Another thing that I do with these text parties is I only run them for 5 days. 5 days, that's it. That's all they get. And the reason why is because it creates excitement. It creates a sense of urgency. It lets people not forget what you're doing. And it makes your host really excited to go and get it done, okay? Because when you're doing things for a week or longer, people are losing sight of that. They get busy. They're not focused on it anymore. And so I tell them we're only running it for 5 days. I open them a party link in the workstation, but I tell every single one of my customers or every single one of my hostesses, I'm going to send you this party link so that you can have your people look at the website and the specials and stuff that we have, but tell them, please, please, please don't order online. Tell you what they want, and then I'm going to help bundle it and save them money, okay? Just because the whole point of me doing these text parties, especially with people out of town, is because my goal is to get them to join and keep their kit and keep all their orders and keep all their customers, because that's me growing my team in a place where I'm not currently at, right? And my big goal this year is to really spread my group wide across the United States, because I don't have a lot of team members outside of North Carolina, Virginia, and South Carolina. So that is why I'm doing it that way. And you know, if they go and they order online, you can't transfer those orders to them in the join kit, okay? So I do that. Now, I also do not have my hostess, she is not collecting any money. I'm not telling her the totals to tell her people. I'm not doing any of that. Literally, all she has to do is get me their name, phone number, email, and what they want. Then my job as the consultant is to text them and tell them their total and get their payment information. Now, the reason why I'm not telling her their total is because when I text them, I'm not originally texting them and saying, hey, your total is $65.98. No, I am building that relationship with them and letting them know, hey, I want to know, this is what I say. I'm like, hey, this is Chastity Robinson, Danielle Scentsy lady. I have your order if you're ready, but let me know if you need bulbs, counter clean, or any laundry products. And they say yes or no. Guys, you're not going to die by doing good customer service. Every waitress that you meet when you go to a restaurant asks you if you want dessert or coffee or another refill. And you say no all the time, and they don't get their panties in a bundle because you said no. It's our job as a consultant to tell them their price and to upsell them. And I think that's why a lot of times my basket parties are very much just the minimum, because the host, it's not their job to know to upsell. That's my job. And so when I did a text party with a girl that just joined on my team, she was at about 300, and when I was following up with her people and telling them how much their orders were, I upsold or sold bulbs or counter clean or whatever to about 5 out of the 15 people that she had already contacted. And I did that because I didn't just say, here's your total, here's how you pay me, right? So I'm doing good customer service, and I'm helping out my host as well as showing great customer service to my team members. Now, once again, I have all of this stuff saved in my phone in my notes section so that I'm not getting overwhelmed, because when you're running a lot of them, you can get overwhelmed. Okay, so I will sometime later today post on here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because it says low network connection. I will post on here some of the things. Okay, now it says connection available, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'll post later on today some of the different things that I do, but I also saved in my phone, I made an album called Text Party, so that it's really easy for me to send those forms to my host, and all of that. So I hope that was helpful to y'all. This is just another way that I'm really trying to work the party aspect of my business when I'm so busy right now. And I'm not using busy as an excuse because I'm literally on the go. I'm about to leave for a week for vacation, but I'm still going to run text parties all next week and not have to worry about meeting a person for a bag, etc. Okay? So I hope y'all have a good day. Post any comments or any questions that you have, and I will share my scripts and things like that a little bit later on when the weather's not so bad. Okay? Love y'all. Have a good day.